I wanted to revisit this as of last year, or last year, like a week ago. Last week is what I want to say. Uh, wow, I look really blown out because the sunlight coming in. But I wanted to start revisiting this game because I haven't played the main story in a long time. The last part I was saying that the last time I played it, um, was on PlayStation a long time ago. So where we started is we got the wine cellar key by going into the old archives. Started to get a bit of a taste of what happened here with Alexander of Renenberg and our character Daniel. So next we gotta go into the wine cellar, which some spooky stuff happens down there. Laboratory, and down here is the wine cellar, I believe. Yep. So we'll get our key. We have a lot of oil too. We're doing pretty good on resources. Statues are prey, gazing into the dark domed ceiling. Right. Here we are in the wine cellar. Coming down here, I believe. No, maybe I thought these stairs break.
Where did the Baron go?
Who cares? He left us enough wine to last us a lifetime. Or at least until tomorrow.
That door's locked. Yeah, so Alexander had said in one of the notes he had to do something about the help. I wanted to, get them killed, so trapping them down here is part of that. Got some rocks from the rock chute. Another fresh tinderbox. We'll light some of these torches. I don't care about getting like the achievements for all the tinderboxes in the game, all the notes. I've tried to get them, and it's hard to do, I think, without a guide. I mean, or unless you're just very, very thorough, which I'm not necessarily trying to be. That opens the other door. Very good, very good. I am looking around a little bit for oil and stuff in case it's hiding anywhere. Although, like I said, we're doing fine on resources. I know most of the stuff I talk about with this game is a lot of nostalgia, but that's just because, I don't know, this game brings me a lot of good memories. Oh, my sanity must be going with the cockroach on the screen. Head is pounding, hands are shaking. Okay, we got orpiment. Because I think we need to bring this stuff that we get, I think we need to bring it to the laboratory. And, we have to make something with it to burn the shadow. That's what it is. And here we have cuprate. Only one more thing we need. One more ingredient. Can't remember which one it is, but one more. The physics engine in this game is also just like, I don't know, Frictional did such a good job with this. This came after Half-Life 2 as well. This isn't Source, that's not what I'm saying, but, physics were the thing. The rattling chains sound a lot like, oops, we got the ... The rattling chains sound a lot like the suitors from, Justine. God, I only have a laudanum, right? Or I thought I had a laudanum, but I guess I don't. We're gonna be in shaky mode until hopefully we can find a sanity potion soon, because this is rough to play through.
What's happening? Oh, it feels like my chest is going to burst. Oh.
My God, Wilhelm, do something!
Accept it. We're not getting out of here.
How can you say that? Alexander, you piece of shit! Let us out of here!
So I believe the implication is that Alexander turned these guys into monsters. We have a note here. My name is Wilhelm, House of Garrick. These are my final words, my confession and testament. 2 years ago, I was summoned to the Castle Brennenburg. As most of the aristocracy, I was curious about what the supposed knight of the order could want from me and accepted the invitation. The Baron was friendly and offered me a proposition. It dawned on me that the nature of the contract was sordid, and the reason I was chosen was because of my follies and my past, and not the honors I've been rewarded with my time. I've been rewarded with during my time as a soldier. I was to kidnap healthy humans upon the slightest whim, and to do so without asking questions. In return, he would attest to my character at the royal court, advancing my position within noble society. I would like to claim that I struggled with my decision, but it came swiftly and I accepted wholeheartedly. Ever since that day, I brought men, women, and children to Brennenburg. I can't remember the numbers, but there were many, perhaps even 100, none of whom were ever seen or heard from again. Tonight, the Baron invited me and my men down to the wine cellar to celebrate our work. I had my suspicions as we descended the stairs, but he insisted and joined us in a toast. The wine tasted fine, and my men drank without restraint. So begins the punishment for our sins. The Baron has locked us up and returned upstairs. Forgive me for what I have done. I was weak and fell into his diabolical ways. My men are screaming. Their skin has been pierced by their own tangled bones. I feel my insides revolt against their God-given nature. Blood has begun to pour from my eyes, and I can no longer. And then he dies. Picked up Aqua Regia. So we have Cuprite, Aqua Regia, and Orpiment. And maybe I thought it was only 3, but maybe we do need one more. There's more I have in mind in the story as to why Alexander is doing this, because I know why he's doing this. Oh, you know, because we need the lab key anyway. But I was like, I know why Alexander's doing this and what the purpose of kidnapping people is, but in case you don't know, I don't want to spoil it like 30 minutes into the game, because that would be kind of lame. Oh, the laboratory is the area I'm remembering then, not this area of like the long area. That doesn't really describe much, but that's what I can think of in my head. Oops. Alexander got bonked by a barrel. Which would probably kill him. Barrels are fucking heavy. He does it with one... He picks them up with one hand, but barrels are fucking heavy. Alright, we're alive. Barely, but we're alive. My health is probably not good, right? Yeah, a few cuts and bruises, and sanity is still low. This is me trying to remember how to get out of this. Yeah, sorry about that. I gotta remember. Don't have to get. There's like, it's been a while since I've done this puzzle. Okay, let's not waste my lantern. I don't have to. Get this rock out of the way. This rock out of the way. Okay, we can jimmy it. Oh yeah, because you can push. There we go. Then grab the big rock and roll it out. Grab this big rock and roll it out. Out of the way. So I can open the door. The dog. Okay, cool. Yeah, out of the way. Damn it, rocks. Get out of here. Nice. We're out. Puzzle solved. One of the most satisfying things in this game is that little, like, puzzle solved flash of light. Maybe I don't need a key to the laboratory, because that's everything that's in here. Go back to the entrance hall. He sat down by the Casbah wall, gasping for air. Sweat poured from his forehead and onto the sand-veiled ground. And that should cover the wine cellar. Ow. I'm fine. Into the lab. Little bit of injury. Not too much injury. Claw smell of the desert and damp musk. Yummy. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Now it's coming back to me. Yeah, we're fine on oil. What? Steamy. Also, a lot of spider webs. Never really paid much attention to that. Nothing here. More oil. And the roach bugs are coming back from my hallucinations. So we can't go that way, we can only go this way. Probably shouldn't have used that tinderbox, but it's fine. Am I what area am I thinking of? Because this is also not the area I was thinking of. Oh, the water monster. It has a name. I forgot its name. What's its name? The Karnk. The Karnk. Yeah. Or the Karnk. I don't know. Water monster, though.
There should be more coop rats.
There's the mixie jar.
Let me see. And one part aquaforce.
That note will probably tell me how to do it, because that's where we gotta mix it. I don't know if there's any... Oh, a tinderbox. Tinderbox. This is probably the best I've ever done with tinderboxes, honestly. Check the desk for stuff. Oh, it's one of those things. The memory bag. The memory urns. Show up a lot in fucking Rebirth, I'll say that much. Press it anyway. Do it. Of course we are going to. One day I will return. Wasn't for the thought of you, my love, I wouldn't be able to go on. When I find myself doing terrible things, I take comfort in you. As long as I am able to think of you and long for a life together, I know I am better than the others. I weep for them. They lust for power without restraint, where I only crave fair judgment and a safe return. Except those talked to you a lot in Rebirth, which made them a lot more annoying, because talking over the dialogue just is hard to do. Without being annoying. Early alchemy experiment. This is my third attempt to produce an artificial vitae. They pronounced it a certain way in Rebirth. I just can't remember how. I always said vitae anyway. The former compounds lack the potency I need, but I sense I'm close. Calamine and orpiment are a given, and the cuprite binds them well. This time I'll attempt aqua regia instead of aqua fortis and hope it will produce a more even solution. The experiment was unsuccessful. The solution is highly acid and proves impractical to put to any use except as a detergent. Organic tissue reacts especially violently to the solution and should be handled with the greatest care. I might be able to use the recipe, but I'm losing hope that I'll find an alchemic solution to my predicament. So there's the first introduction of vitae. Calamine and orpiment are given, and then cuprite, so then aqua regia makes it an acid. Chemistry pot. And we already checked these. Yeah, none. Alright. Does the Cairn want some snacks? Boop. No snacks? The lack of a chimney to properly vent the fumes of my most recent experiments has taken its toll on many of my less stable ingredients in storage. Some seem unaffected, but many are stained by fumes and will be difficult to salvage. Should do what I can and move them to the wine cellar. Oh, so that was telling me that I needed to get the stuff from the wine cellar, but I already did, so we're fine. Those are the notes. Mementos. Evidence of the laboratory has revealed that combining 4 chemicals can create a powerful acid. Some sort of organic tissue blocks the path to refinery. Can it be dissolved? It absolutely can. Okay. Chemical pot down. Then orpiment. Cuprate. Calamine. Binds them. And then aqua regia. Oh, I need to turn on the burners first. There we go. And there we go. We've got a pot of acid, baby. Oh, there is oil in here. I was like, I want to double check, see if there's like oil or tinderboxes in here. I think we're good now, though. God, the soundtrack is banger in this game. Everything is so good about this game. I will defend this game forever. People will come back and they're like, it's not scary anymore. It was never scary. It's all this bullshit. I don't know. I think it's just an all-around, well-rounded, fucking good-ass game, and that's why we still talk about it now. Why I still play it now. Like, when this game comes up on, like, 2010 lists. I always love it. Very important game to me, and one I never really get tired of. Yeah, the stairs have collapsed. Find a way to climb back up. There we go. So maybe this is the area I was thinking of all along. Maybe? Tunnel is more open than it was, but not like open. Don't I need to just like get a piece of wood or something? Yeah, these. I need to take these. Also, I don't know if that's been doing a weird flashing for a bit, but maybe I'll restart the game, put it back in full screen, because it seems like it's glitching out in the windowed mode, but only on the recording. Alright. Okay, we're cool. Alright, let's restart real quick, since the game seems to be bugging the hell out. Restart. It's so weird. So weird that it's doing that. Whew. Should pick it up in a second. Yeah, there we go. Go, baby. Alright, we pretty much should be done with the entrance hall. We're ready to move on to the next section. Maybe I'm getting to the part I'm thinking about. I feel like I'm either remembering something wrong or we're just not there yet. I guess I'll find out. What is this area? The refinery. Maybe it's the refinery I'm thinking about. Whatever, we use the acid. Alchemist. I've never played the story on my PC version. So we got the first achievement. I'm gonna go to the refinery. After enduring 3 days in Algiers, sailboats finally arranged to take him across the Mediterranean Sea to Gibraltar. Having reached British territory, it was just a matter of reserving a cabin on the SS Hortensia headed for London. Yes! Okay, here we are. This is what I was remembering. It's the refinery.
It sure is dark in here.
Yes, and there's a good reason for it. But you can light the lamp now if you wish.
Looking on oil.
For the darkness, that is.
Stay close. Be careful not to stray.
What's the reason? Why is it so dark?
Pay attention, Daniel. It's important that you keep going straight and make sure not to stray.
There's the fucking notification. Be careful when enemies are near. In the darkness, it makes you a lot harder to spot. There he is, the servant grunt. Here he fucking is. This is what I was waiting for. I remember the long hallway, and then you spot your boy the grunt. He's hanging out. The good thing about the normal Amnesia story compared to a lot of custom stories is that if your boy spots you and kills you, he pretty much despawns. Which makes you, like, you can just get through shit a lot easier. Some things are scripted. He's forced to be there. But there are a good amount of times where he will just despawn if you die. And you can just, you know, go on your merry way. Not that I'm going to intentionally die every time. I want to play this game, you know, normally. But it is a thing that assists the difficulty if you are very scared and you just want to get through the story. Let's read this note.
1839.
Daniel's diary.
It's been more than a month since my last entry. After the event inside the underground chamber in Algeria, Professor Herbert insisted I return to England. He said he didn't want to risk forfeiting the entire expedition lest I took a turn for the worse. An excessive decision, in retrospect. But I'm glad it turned out that way. I found my journal this morning in the haphazard collection of things brought home from Africa. Next to it lay the broken stone orb wrapped in cloth. I tried to assemble it, but couldn't. The pieces wouldn't fit together, as if they weren't from the same object. Could I have imagined it all? Was there ever a complete orb?
God, I love this game. Rebirth really did, like, coming back to this after Rebirth, Rebirth really tried to take a lot of cues from this game and connect the stories together. Which is, I think, just their response to what happened with Machine for Pigs, which does connect to the original story, just a lot more vaguely, and kind of tells its own thing. I love, like I said, I love Machine for Pigs, though. I think it's a good game. So Grunt went that way. Give him a leg. Eat that, buddy. By the way, we're gonna crawl through the tiny hole. In here. Fill up our thing. We gotta lift that latch. I can't remember if I actually have to explore that side room. I think I should, because I think his other journal might be in there. Keep the door blocked for now, though. I kind of don't mind it. I want to explore. It might get me killed, but I want to look around. And I don't hear the boy. I think the first time you see him is just to be like, hey, there's an enemy in this game. It will chase you. I still get kind of chills and get nostalgic for the... It's when you open the game. Oh, shit. It's when you open the game, and the game tells you, like, this is not for the faint of heart. It's a horror game. You have no weapons to defend yourself. It's still kind of creepy to look at when you first open the game.
1839. I feel the need to continue this journal, even though it was intended for my journey to Africa. This must be something very important. I just know it. I've taken it upon myself to piece the orb back together, but it's been more difficult than one might think. The pieces are behaving strangely. They seem to change color, shape, and texture, but ever so slightly. Yesterday, I took careful measurements and notated any significant markings. Today, I confirmed my suspicions. They were changing. I was terrified and rushed off to see the finest geologist in London, Sir William Smith. I approached the subject with care, and we discussed how rocks change form. He told me about the nature of glass, how it eventually collapses on itself, like ice slowly melting over the course of centuries. Smith eased my mind a bit, but I can't escape the feeling that these shards have otherworldly properties.
Nice. Yeah, all I was saying is, like, the game's warnings of, like, this is more than you think it is, it's gonna be spooky, you can't defend yourself. It's creepy, and it really does a good job of setting up the, you know, the circumstances of the game. I'm just gonna have to chill here until I stop freaking out. That wasn't a sanity potion, was it? No, it was a laudanum. And I'm not injured enough to use a laudanum, in my opinion. I'll use my lantern. We have some more oil. We have plenty of oil reserves, so we should be okay. Yeah, we gotta go back in here. I wanted to go there because I knew we were gonna find his second journal. So we're gonna go back in here, though, and we gotta use the pulley system to open this latch. It's stuck. Something's clogging. Oh, it's like a hammer or something, isn't it? Nope, just a stick. Can't center on it. Actually, you know, I might have to get like a chair or a box. Stand on. Oh, chest here. Or tinder boxes. More oil. This is rough to look at. I really cannot lie about that. Frickin' monster spooked me. If I light up the entire room somewhat, it'll help. There's a box. Dude, shut up. Yeah, it's like you just gotta keep moving it till it breaks. Alright, kinda back to normal. Let's spin this baby. And down, down we go. Further into the castle. That is why they call it the Dark Descent. As you descend further into this hellhole. Stellar Archives. He crashed through the surface. The dark Atlantic water smothered him as he struggled to make sense of the situation. Alright, new area, maybe. Oh. It's Carrick time! Oh man, it's Carrick time, baby. I can't move these boxes though. I gotta get in there. Oh god, I'm out of practice. I am very out of practice. No, get out of there! Dude, I need to get in there. Okay, we're fine. Yeah, there's a lever. I think then you have to like speed out, do parkour, and get through the door before it closes. I might be wrong, but I think that's how I remember this going. Yeah, you can hear it. Go in here real quick. We're fine. Chase sequences in games always stress me out, no matter what. The brilliance of the fucking Carrick sections, the water monster, whatever you want to call it, is just how tense it is to go against a monster that you can't even see. Like, you just see the splashes, and that's it. You have no other indication that this thing actually is here. And it's still freaky as hell. And that's what I freaking love about it. Yeah, you can't catch me, bro. I'm too good for you. I am way too good for you, dude. You're trash. I hope the game isn't too loud. It looks like it's actually decently balanced. With a little peaks occasionally. Yeah, I gotta pull that lever and run all the way over here as fast as possible. That's what you gotta do. All about the parkour. Okay, here we go again. Keep checking my oil just because Rebirth really messed me up on oil conservation. Damn, about to run into him. Yep, there we go. Run, Daniel, run! Go. Okay, we're good. I'm gonna use a laudanum now. Okay. Alright, buddy. Take that torso and fuck off. I fell in the water still! More oil. Okay. Go get it back there. Spin. I'm spinning. I made it. It still stresses me out. I'm still so stressed out about it. Okay, give me the needle. Jesus Christ. Okay, we're fine. It's locked. Yeah, okay. Hollow needle. Archive tunnels. We're going. We're speeding. Something large brushed against the leg, and he felt himself to be dragged along by the current of the beast. He pushed himself above the surface. "Help!" he cried, as the ocean swallowed him again. Oh, it's still cranky in here. More oil. Thank you. Stop that. Stop the pulsating, man. It's gross. No. I'm not sure if we can get past that. Through the maze, go. We gotta get out of the water. Ah! Go, Daniel! Back hall. Nice. An epic section. Achievement unlocked, escape artist. Felt himself hoisted out of the ocean. The lacquered hull of the Hortensia glittered in the soothing, warm yellow light of the setting sun. He turned his head to the calm ocean reaching towards the coast of Portugal and thought, is this another dream? Hey, we made it to the back hall. We're safe. Nice and lit in here. And the fountain! The fucking fountain, baby. Nice. The fountain. I drink from the creepy baby statue? With the creepy legs? Hmm? So that's where we came from. Yeah. Get some calming music, a little bit of respite. A little bit of respite. Is it respite? It's respite, isn't it? The elevator! Uh-oh.
You have an ascending room. Will it take us to the inner sanctum?
It will definitely take care of the vertical part of our journey. So, you have ridden an elevator before?
Yes, the Colosseum at Regent's Park has one. It takes you to the gallery where you can view the panorama.
Good. This ride might be a little longer, and in the other direction.
The machine room. Yeah, as I say, because the elevator doesn't work right away. Yeah, it's not working. Because we have to do a whole new section of stuff. Find a way to start the engine that powers the elevator. The machine room, I believe, just shows you parts you need. Oh, it's also locked. Okay, well. Find the key that unlocks the door leading to the machine room. Which then leads us to another descent. But we got new sections to tackle. We got one up there, we got two up there. One over there, two up there. Whole new areas to explore and monsters to take on. 2 more tinder boxes in my pockets. Very nice, very nice. Which way, where does this one lead? Storage. We're going to storage, baby. Thin cold mist brushed his face. He stepped outside. London weather could be cruel, but it was the kind of cruelty he could handle. Something. Oh, this is also what I was remembering. I was combining the refinery section and the storage section. The darkness in the storage feels strange and unnatural. Because there's monsters down here, dude. That's the truth. Guess why it was so dark in the refinery. Be careful. Stay on the path, so you don't fucking run into the servant grunts that'll kill you. There we go. Hey, buddy! What's happening? Okay, let's not stare at him. As much as I want to look at that sexy boy, we look at him too long, he spots us, as it says up top. Has he moved? A little bit. Problem is, if he's over there, I can't see him. This is where things are going to get a little tense. Because servant grunt creeps me out. He went that way, though. So we're going to head to the equipment. 25 tinder boxes. I am insane with my tinder boxes right now. Hey, note. Regarding explosive mixture. Alexander, I've prepared the explosives you needed for clearing the flood drain. I can't stress enough how important it is that the mixture is handled with care. Please try and tell your featherbrained servants this before you go ahead with your plans. The liquids are not by themselves explosive and should be kept separated to avoid further mishaps. I've arranged 2 large vats in the next room for the ingredients. All you need to do is mix the liquids and you're ready to go. You walk down here. Bro, he's outside. You don't know I'm here, man. You don't know I'm here and don't act like you do. It's some bullshit to think you might. Where'd he go? I'm scared. Quite frightened. Well, more tinder boxes. Another tinder box. And a chest. Probably have another tinder box and maybe some oil. Laudanum. Lots of laudanum still so far, and no sanity potions. Light up the room, get the grunts off your ass. I'm gonna close this real quick. I am freaked out, if you can't tell. That's why I'm like a little quiet. Hey, the other drill part. There we go. Okay, let's put them together. Oh, my bad. Can't assemble the drill, need to find all the parts. Oh, I don't have all the parts. Let's say the needle is not part of it. Hey man, you're not around, right? The valve is rusted shut. It's rough. Unfortunate. You know what I'm saying? Hey bud. There's the third drill part. No closet, which is also very concerning to me. We have a drill. Oh, I remember why. I remember why we need the drill now. Because the valve's rusted shut. So this one... Oh, the valve's rusted shut on both of them. Catch it. One soup. And then we run over here. And we put the drill in here. And we get 2 soup. Look at that! Look at that! 2 soup! We have explosives. We have explosives. Progress has been made. That's what I mean. You just go to an area, you do a puzzle, and you fucking keep going. And, like, that's what I love about this game. Rebirth did feel a little more like that. Like, Machine for Pigs has puzzles. There's definitely a little bit more of a walking sim.
Please, let me
I like them both, though.
tell anyone.
I do like them all in different ways. This one is my favorite, though, by far.
No! Get away from me! Leave me alone!
Won't budge. The machine parts. Aha, yeah. It's supposed to... Oh, I remember. That's why this rock's here. Eh. Shit. I was like, how do I do this again? It's very volatile, he said. You have to... bucket. Uh-oh. Heyo. What did I say before, too? Probably gone now, I guess. Probably just something like, I have explosives now. Haha. Okay. Shit's about to get more shady. We go deeper into this fucking storage area.
Why are you doing this? Get away from me!
Food storage. I don't need the food storage. I need the machine parts. Or tinder boxes. There's so many tinder boxes. How would you collect them all? I don't know how many are in the game. I guess in theory you could collect them all and never use them, so you would keep track of how many you know. But also you'd probably at that point be following a guide anyway to make sure you don't miss them. So, yeah, this food's all bad. It probably stinks real bad in here. Ah! What the fuck, Gabe? The man turned around and I shut the door in his face. Hey, Matt. Oh my god. Did he break the door a little bit? I think it's just a shadow. What do I do though? Lady had a rough day. Okay, machine parts. Keep going. Okay, what the fuck? Calm down. Stop it. Ow, why did I do that? That was stupid. Why did I do that? Okay, whatever. Fine. Full set of these rods is unavailable. There's one rod in the inner study rooms, which might work in case the elevator breaks down again. Unless it's absolutely necessary, always use spare rods in storage before using amended one. Well, we got a Trinity steam rod and a 4-phase amplitude rod. Uh-oh. Hey. I'll take that. I need that. Hey, man. Where are you at? Hey, man. I'm scared. Hey, bro. He sounded so close. I mean, he was... Oh, I'm staring at him. Oh, shit. He saw me. I want to go in the room he was hiding in. I feel like there's something in there that I want. Probably. There's probably like a tinderbox or oil or maybe even a fucking note. I don't know how I'm gonna get in there. I might just have to try and outrun him. Looking at him, that's the thing is I can't tell. He did open the door now. Did they not expect people to open that door? Close the door real quick. Alright, what's in here? Is there actually anything in here, or was it a waste of time? There's tinder boxes. Quick glance around, and then we have to get the hell out of here. Which is a long trot back out of storage. It seems that in my memory, I really just combined a lot of sections together. Okay. I don't know where this guy is. We might be making a run for it. This is nerve-wracking since I can only see 10 feet in front of me. Fuck. Fuck. Of course he'd be there. That one door wouldn't budge, though. I thought he was going to pop out of there, honestly. Problem is... not much in a position to, hide. Or run past him. You don't know where I am. I'm peeking out of that corner. I'm scared. Dude, I don't want this, man. Go away. Where did he go? Where did he go? He's over there. I just gotta stay in the shadows. He went down the stairs. Time to bail. My boy went down the stairs. Time to go. See you later, jackass. Have a good one. Okay. We're out of that situation.
Don't forget your bag, Daniel.
I won't, Herbert.
There is no shame in using a parasol in the desert. As it happens, it's imperative to your survival.
But it looks ridiculous.
The shame will hurt much less than dying, I assure you.
Shame will hurt much less than dying. Splishy splashy in the water. So they said there was an extra rod in the study. We're gonna have to go to the study, probably. We also haven't found the key to the machine room, so of course we have to go to the other two sections. But we've made significant progress. Yeah, machine room's still locked. I don't like the area after the elevator, so I'm not excited about that, we'll say. There's the study. Are they both lead to the study, actually? No, one's the... Okay, can I go to the guest room, actually? The guest room sounds like a much smaller section than the study does.
My journal is gone. What would they want with my journal?
Dirty tinder boxes.
Getting closer, somehow.
Or oil. That Daniel's echoes talking about the shadow, I think.
2nd of July.
Hey, a new Daniel diary.
1839. I received a letter today from the Algerian governor's office disclosing the fate of Herbert's expedition. About a week after my departure, Abdullah, one of the men traveling with us, returned from the desert. He was badly injured, as if maimed by a lion. The man rambled deliriously about the expedition being attacked by something horrible. The French quickly dispatched a search party to look for the expedition. After searching for days, they found the camp abandoned without any trace of Herbert or his men. Tomorrow, I'll retrieve the things they recovered from Herbert's tent at the customs house. I don't know what to make of it, but I'm worried for him.
Right. Closet. Careful up to hide in it, probably. I don't know when my dog's barking. Probably at another dog outside. It's always what it is, typically. Crowbar, we're gonna need that. More tinderbox. Note 2?
July
Yeah.
1839. Today I picked up Herbert's things at the customs house. I dug through the trove of documents he had carried and found a log detailing the expedition. The nature of this text ranged from quick notes to colourful accounts of transpired events. I skimmed the pages, trying to figure out what might have happened. May 17th, the day I was trapped inside the orb chamber, Herbert dryly states, "Recovered Daniel after 1 hour of entrapment." This confused me greatly. I was suffocating within minutes. How could I have lasted an hour? I continued reading the peculiar text. Herbert states his facts without judgment or passion, but suddenly I could read frustration into his text. He pushed his men to investigate the underground tomb, an effort which seems to have strained the minds of his men. Madness spread through the ranks, and Herbert had to take some extreme measures to continue. He finally visits the chamber himself, where he retrieves the orb to the surface. His account confuses me greatly. If he has the orb, what are those pieces in my drawing room?
I don't know, Daniel. Seems like some confusing shit. Make sure to check every drawer. I got a lot of the same shirt lying around. I didn't pick up the crowbar. Oops. And this next to a crushed box is like... makes it feel like a Half-Life reference, even though it probably isn't. It's stuck due to a broken lock. So it's crowbar. And break. Which breaks the crowbar.
The key. Please, let it be here.
In we go. I'm waiting to hear the breaking down of the door. There it is. This is gameplay. We wait in the closet. What? I'm in the closet. Game. Game. Game, I was in the closet. Am I not enough in the closet? This is what I was talking about, though. When the game kills you, they're often a little friendly about it.
July 1839. It's done. The orb is assembled. I was awakened by an exhausting nightmare. Shaking and sweating, I retired to the drawing room with a cup of tea.
Excuse me.
The relic pieces lay spread across the table as I'd left them, but somehow I knew how it was supposed to be. I fetched the tar, which I had prepared to fix the pieces together, and without fault I joined them, producing the orb I remembered so clearly. The tar proved unnecessary. It was pushed out from the joining pieces as they merged on their own, with no adhesive. The ancient stone relic now rests on my table. Its immaculate surface and perfect shape could have been molded by a factory. This is all too strange.
Epic. We still don't have the key to the machine room. I thought that would be in here. But it does not seem to be. Oh, never mind.
Oh, thank God, there it is. I guess it is a good place to hide it then.
Got it. We're good. Yeah, because the monster despawned after I hid in the closet. Alright, well, we have the machine room key. We can go start putting some of it together. We do have to go to the study still for... So we probably should just go to the study first, let's be real. Because we need the other rod, I'm pretty sure. Let's just do it. Professor Taylor was the second death caused by his damn curiosity. Alright, the study. Time for more monsters and more death. Okay, in a box. I loved in custom stories, people would hide shit under, like keys under the piano lid. It was actually clever. I did like it. So I usually check them just in case. I can't remember, because I don't think it was ever a part of the main story. I think it was only a custom story thing people did. But like I said, I could be wrong. It's been a long time. Like the atmosphere in this game, it's fucking immaculate.
Someone's coming.
I don't like it. Oh. I'm remembering something. Oh no, not this one. Jeez, letter regarding the discovery of an orb. Most trusted student friend Johann Weyer, the most remarkable thing happened while I was traveling through the Prussian woods this summer. I finally found one of the orbs I had been looking for in the last 20-odd years. It's inexplicable as the Heliodromus described it in the Hortus Conclusus. It was as it was told about, an underground Mithraic temple crowned with the unearthly artifact. The orb was big enough to fill my cupped hands, and the texture was smooth and jagged. Its color washed while rich. Contrast is not enough to describe its nature. It was an impossibility, an artificial paradox captured within the stone. Or within stone. I was staying in a nearby village called Altstadt, investigating one of the antiquated trails when I finally found the caverns. I went inside and suddenly found I could verify the truth of these enigmatic artifacts. They were real. As you can understand, this is the most important discovery of my life, but it also become my greatest fear. As I entered the underground chamber, I could feel that I was trespassing. Because of my curiosity, I did my best to fight these instincts and fetch the orb from its place. I scrambled out of the chamber and into the woods. I could sense something was following me, and it bayed loudly as it closed in. The beast, this guardian of the orb, was relentless in its pursuit. I made my way to a nearby ravine where I stumbled upon some men fishing in the lake. I tried to warn them as I passed, but fortunately they remained as I continued my escape. When I heard their cry of pain echo through the valley, I felt a tremendous sense of relief, thinking I would be spared. Suddenly, a blue shimmering light engulfed me, and the colors of the forest were washed away before my eyes. I kept running through the bleak surroundings. The trees had turned charcoal, black with leaves of cinder, the ground covered in murky water. I pressed on through the drenched land as the glowing ember gave way to the rising wind and rained on me. I could hear pleading screams in the distance, and I joined in as pain and fear overtook me. I fell to the ground, gasping for air. This certainly must sound strange, but it had been carried miles away across the Alps to a grassy field outside Genoa. The Guardian had taken the orb from me, but still until this day I fear its return. Sometimes I lay awake at night, listening for the howling cry I heard in the forest. It's been nearly a decade since that day, and I still haven't been able to write about the incident. The last time we spoke, you told me about your interest and ongoing research into the mythic orbs, and I realized I owed you the truth about my visit to Alstad. Your friend and mentor, Heinrich Cornelius Agrippa. It was a beautiful orb. It was, in fact, a beautiful orb. A beautiful, shiny, glowing orb made by an ancient race of people that we don't learn about until the third game. Or don't learn about the full extent of until the third game. And still, I don't remember that much from Rebirth about what the fuck was going on there. Rebirth was wild. I guess fourth if you count Justine as a full game, but I kind of count Justine was considered DLC for the first game. So I consider Rebirth the third game. I consider Justine DLC, typically. Yeah, it was just a bird in there. That was a waste.
Let's see what you have to offer.
Sounds like he's killing a dog.
What a mess. I should have sharpened the saw. But I can sense
Uh,
it. It's
bones!
definitely there.
Not the bones! Not the bones! Oh, you got the creepy face. Yeah, Justine, I'm pretty sure, is considered DLC for the first game. It's not considered its own thing, because it's also launched in this game. Like, in the same launcher. I'm trying to remember how Justine really ties into the rest of the games. I think Justine was kind of its own story told in the same universe. I don't think Justine has any bearing on the rest of the, franchise, on the rest of the story. Whereas the other three do connect. Machine for Pigs, though, I have to replay, because it's been a while. And I'm struggling to remember that story's relation to the main games. I know it exists. It has one. It does connect to the main game. Just been a long time since I played it. No, it does. They mention certain characters that connect it to the main storyline. It's just a lot more loosely connected than Rebirth is. I remember that enough that they are connected. They're just a little more loosely. They tried to tell a more separated story of Machine for Pigs, where Rebirth, they tried to pull it back to the original a lot more. I don't think they meant... No, I think Daniel does get mentioned. I feel like I remember reading a note where Daniel gets mentioned, or Alexander at least does. Like I said, it's been a minute. I'm going to replay it after this one, for sure. Maybe I am wrong, but I'm pretty sure that they are connected. Okay, let's press the ancient thing. When will it be my turn? Have I not shown restraint? My patience spans centuries. Where I came, mankind has not even wasted a breath, yet I bow to you. I have done so much for you, and I've gained nothing in return. Agrippa, I trusted you, and it was I who in all fairness, should have entered that gate. A lot more of that shit in fucking, Rebirth. I don't plan on playing Rebirth soon. I do plan on replaying Machine for Pigs when I get time and when I'm home. Yeah, no. Appreciate you stopping by, and if you want to stick around. This is my first time playing Amnesia Dark Descent in 5 years? Something like that. Thank you so much for the follow, Freshly Baked Beat. Glad you just stopped in. And hope you enjoy your time here as we continue to play through Amnesia The Dark Descent in 2022, which is... Honestly, this game is still one of my favorite horror games, and it's definitely probably in my top 15 favorite games of all time. I love this game. Was it? I fucking bought that game twice, which was a waste of money. I bought it on PlayStation. It ran like shit on PlayStation because I didn't have a PC that could run it at the time. And then when I got my new PC, I bought it on Steam. 1 second, sorry. Sorry about that. My mom came in and was asking me questions about Animal Crossing. That was funny. She was like, because her birthday just passed, and that's what my sister gave to her was Animal Crossing. Because she used to play City Folk on her Wii. She was playing the new one. She was like, I don't have anything. I can't shoot down the balloon. I don't have a slingshot. I was like, well, she was like, why can't I take it down with a fishing rod? because you can't. Okay, elevator machine instructions. If the elevator breaks down again, make sure to use the steam engine to build up pressure before channeling it into the machinery. Adjust the levers to get the right amount of pressure inside the chamber. The meter should read up 8, down 8. Make sure the flow is set according to the following chart. Trainee steam set functions, 4-phase amplitude, complete the steam flow cycle. Note that the machine will not check proper configuration until all rods are inserted. Yes. Get the flow rod, the flow cycle rod. Yeah, we should be good. I think we have everything we need to have. It's good, but I played it so much over the pandemic that I kind of got bored of it. Oh! Forgot about the shadow destroying the fucking trees. That was rough. Anyway, is there a dude around here? I'm gonna have to hide real quick. I don't think so. Either way, if he was there, I would just make a run for it anyway. That call. It's a good game, though. It's fun for a good long time. It's just not my thing after a certain amount of time. It just became chores to me. He panted heavily, trying his best to keep himself from screaming. The medicine cabinet had been overturned and they collapsed on the floor. He reached through the okay. And the shadow is all up in this baby. Let's go. Oh, the fountain's blood now. Yeah. It's filled with shadow. Oh no, not the naked man.
How did we find this place?
An old friend back in Algiers gave me a map.
Why isn't he with us? Didn't he want to come?
He wanted to, Daniel, but things don't always turn out the way we planned.
Sorry, 'cause I was just waiting for that to pass before I started talking. Yes, one basically is adult life simulator, especially with the way that like you do a bunch and don't get anything for it. So it is someone else takes all the credit for your work. And then two, I think the shadow was only following the person who had the orb. The thing is, Daniel doesn't have the orb on him, but he was the last carrier, which makes it a little more confusing. But especially with Agrippa's note there, explaining that it was following him. He told people to run away. They didn't listen, and then they got hit. I think it's just following the person who has it. So if you had it and you were staying in the village, it probably would attack you, is what I assume. Or it would attack the village then and kill everyone, because the shadow doesn't discriminate, but it clearly is going after the person who has the orb itself. This is one of my favorite puzzles from the game. So even if it does take me a bit to solve, I don't want any backseating. I don't want any guide. It has, like I said, it's been a while since I've done this, but I want to try to do it on my own because it was one of my favorite puzzles.
1839. Today, I went to the university looking for answers. I was able to sneak into
I should
the
actually
office and pick up an address book along with some relevant textbooks.
There we go.
Professor Taylor at the faculty
I forgot to
history
actually ever
was
put that in.
very helpful, and I managed to approach the subject of the orbs. The most interesting aspect was the prevalent trace they had left in our culture. The mythic orbs may, in fact, have inspired the globus cruciger, which so many royal regalia holds to this day. In ancient times, the orbs were held by priests as a symbol of the sun and its power. As I was leaving, I overheard a disturbing conversation. Sir William Smith, the geologist, was killed last night. Less than a fortnight had passed since I'd asked for his expertise. I know it's silly, but I can't help feeling responsible somehow.
I guess if Alexander is the one who has the orb, then Daniel would be collateral damage. Because, yeah, Daniel doesn't currently have it, but Daniel was the person who possessed the orb. So maybe it is just mad at him in general. Because I'm trying to remember also the nature of the shadow following Tassi in Rebirth. Because it was following her. I don't think she was carrying the orb either. So I don't know. Like, I'm trying not to get too ahead of also story beats as much as I know, like, a lot of the stuff that happens later. I think I plan to compile this and put it on YouTube, so I'm trying not, if someone has never seen the game before, don't want to spoil everything immediately. Because there's stuff I was going to talk about when they mentioned Vitae, but not a lot of that hasn't been revealed yet in the story itself, so I don't want to bring it up. We need 8 up and 8 down. So that's 6. So that would be 7. So this is 4. That's 7. 8. So that's 8 up top. And then 6, 7, 8, 9. So that's not right. Okay. There we go. Lantern. I have plenty of tinder boxes. Don't have to waste lantern. Okay, that's also 3 up. So we so you know what? It might so if we do 3 up, 5 down. That would just equal 8. But then that would equal 10, so that doesn't so that doesn't work. That doesn't work. Okay. 2 and 2. No, because we only have high numbers. So I appreciate that. It's not like I wasn't like calling you out or anything, because I'm also like talking about it in the future. I was saying in general, if someone comes in, they don't know anything about it, it'd get really confusing to, and also like, you know, to learn stuff from the end of the story, at the context of it. So I think you have to do 512, and that's 4, and that's 3. Okay, 4, 3, and then that doesn't work. Oh wait, so you could do 3 and 5. 2, 2. Damn it. Damn it, damn it. Okay. 8 up, 8 down. I can do this. I believe in myself. I believe in myself that I am capable of such a thing. Two. Wait, so what if we did 2, 3, and 5, and then 3, that makes it 8. Then you do 6. Do 1, so 6. No, wait, yeah, no, that is 6. That'd be 7, 8. Fuck. Okay. No, because that's still 6. Makes it a problem. Okay. Pull it down. Oh, there we go. Okay, well that's 8 on the bottom. That's 5 and 3. That's 5, 6. 7, 8, and then pull it down. There you go. I did it. I'm a brainiac. I did it. Is that a weird echoey Daniel? No, yeah, that's what the note said. It's 8 up, 8 down, so it has to equal on both sides. And we did it. Aced it. I'm a big brainiac. I can do it. It's one of those puzzles that, in theory, you could just trial and error it until you get it right, but... Circle, triangle, square. What do we got here? Note that there are only 2 spare rods left in storage for the elevator machinery. Make sure to only discard the ones which are badly damaged and keep the others in the inner study rooms in case all 3 would crack again.
14th of July.
2nd of Daniel's
1859.
journals.
I've read every book I can find on the subject. While rich in legend and hearsay, my knowledge is lack for the insight I crave. I've sent letters to many in Herbert's address book and received answers of varying importance. Today, I got one which differed greatly from the others. From a baron in Prussia. He said nothing about the quaint stories of priests in underground temples. He didn't even mention them. He simply wrote, I know. I can protect you. Come to Brennenburg Castle. Signed, Alexander. What am I to make of this? Protect me from what? Is someone after me? I looked up Brennenburg and traced it to the Prussian woods near the Baltic Sea. While being the least informative letter I've received, it causes me greatest distress and interest. As I write, my thoughts are drawn to my nightmares in which a most disturbing sound calls to me. A sound defying description. A voice from the void. The last few weeks have been awful, with so many sleepless nights dreading a repeat of those horrid dreams. Tomorrow, I shall visit my physician, Dr. Tate, in hope that he can provide me with sedatives to help me sleep.
Epic. Alright, sorry, 1 sec. I'll be right back. I'm back. I just had to check something. Um, I don't know if I don't think Amnesia co-op would work. I just don't think I think these games benefit best from being single player, and from other games that have tried to go into co-op and failed, like Wolfenstein. I don't know. I think it'd be better to just keep them as single player experiences, and I think that's what Frictional does best, honestly. Okay. Because I don't know which one goes where. That didn't seem right. Oh, Trinity Steam Rod? 4-phase. Flow. Trinity would be a triangle, 3 sides. 4-phase would be a square, 4 sides. And then the last one, the flow cycle, is the circle. There you go. Beautiful. That's how you do it. And down here. What's going on in the basement? Coal. More oil. Oh, there's nothing in the burner to ignite. Here I need some more work before it'll run. Which is why we need some coal. There's a coal chunk. Pop it in there. It needs more coal. Okay, fine. Throw some more coal in there. Make sure it's got plenty to run. My hands are all gonna get covered in coal. Daniel is probably already filthy from the water and the grabbing things and the blood and the wine and the all sorts of crap. Okay, burner's full of coal. Get that jumping and pumping. Get this going. Oh no, it needs gears. We need gears. We need gears. There's the third note. I'll look at it in a second. That one, that one. I think the gears were actually on all 3 levels. No, there's one upstairs. Yep, there's one. Toss it down the stairs. And there's the third thing. I can't remember if there's only 3 or if there are different sizes ones. I'll read that in just a second. Before I press the last note for sure too. There we go. And we gotta get the last one. And no worries, it's not a big deal. You hanging out is enough for me. I really do appreciate it. There we go. Machinery going. I'm a machine man.
17th of July, 1839. How has this escaped me?
But I'll read it after.
All dead. Limbs scattered, heads split down the middle, their skin flayed as if broiled. I feel like I'm falling into myself. What's happening? Sir William Smith, Professor Taylor, now Dr. Tate. Is it following me? How can it not be? It's the damn thing I brought from Africa. Something is after me. I have no choice but to trust the Baron. He better know what he claims. If he is wrong, I suspect he'll regret it as well.
Okay, no, I agree. It would be really cool if there was more games like that. It's funny you mentioned DBD, actually, because if you actually go to my channel, DBD is the other game I play a lot here. But, like, I mean, you have games like Pacify and Devour and Phasmophobia, but those are, like, a different kind of co-op. Yeah, you don't see a lot of co-op story-based, horror games. Damn it. Yeah, it's not something you see often. I think it's kind of a hard thing to execute properly. That's why. But I wouldn't be opposed to seeing more of it. 9 different kings from all over Europe had been depicted with an orb resting in their hands. It's like Assassin's Creed. Okay. Need to laudanum again. Get fully healed. Mother... Fuck off, Shadow. Fuck off. Whatever. Going downstairs. We're done here. We're done here. Enough of your shit. Let's go. To the fucking prison chambers, which is like my least fucking favorite part of the game, honestly. Or one of them. Not a part I love. Not that floor, not that floor. Oh no, doesn't? I think I remember what happens. The Shadow does some stupid shit. And, yeah. And then the whole thing fucking... collapses, doesn't it? There it is. Uh-oh. And we plummet to the prison. He unraveled the cloth protecting the orb. Alexander reached out, picked it up, and held it against the light. Cover it, he said. Keep it covered at all times. Achievement unlocked. Descendant. I explained off stream, for if you're wondering why I have the achievements now, is because when I first played Amnesia, like all the way through, the story mode, I first ever played it on PC, custom stories. The first time I ever played the story itself was on PlayStation, actually. So this is actually the first time I've ever played the story on my PC.
Come this way.
What was that?
Forgive me, I should have warned you. One of my responsibilities as a baron is that of a prison warden. This is where criminals are locked up.
Like a dungeon?
Very much so. Come, don't linger.
I do, because they gave it away for free one year. And then it was like $3. I actually had an old Steam account that I don't have anymore for reasons. But on this account, I ended up buying it again because it was like $3 during like a Halloween sale or summer sale or something. There was a sale and it was dumb cheap, so I bought it again. But it was free on PlayStation, so I played through the story modes the first time on there. Justine too. And I already have the achievements on Justine again on here, but not the story mode stuff, so. I'm excited to play them again. Okay. This section, though, don't like this section whatsoever. Yeah. I do not like this section of the game. I remember it being hard, that's why. I remember this section being really fucking hard. Shit. Shit. And I went into the cell that has no door. I'm gonna die because I can't see where I am. Isn't that the Brute? Is this the first appearance of the Brute? Is this section? I think it might be. Thought I saw Old Flower Head. I really can't tell right now because I have no sanity potions. I need to sit by this candle and get some sanity back. Come on, Daniel, calm down. It's fine. Old Flower Head's not... I mean, he kills you in one shot, but he's not that much of a threat. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's fine. Come on, Daniel, calm down. Okay. We're good on oil. We have a lot of oil. You need to light the torch outside? Make you feel better? More oil. Cool. Send it. We're fine. We're fine, dude. I remember having to, like, get an item, and then having to, like, run back to an area, get past the dude, get past the grunt, and, I just remember it being a fucking pain in the ass. That's all I gotta say. Did I even go down the one cell hall? I don't think I did. No, I did, because cell area 1. But there's stuff down here. I was about to run into him by the shaking. or the rock noises and stuff. Oh. Hello? There we go. So we gotta go up the stairs. We gotta go up the stairs. He's somewhere over there. Because actually, I'm pretty sure that's what I'm hearing. Yeah, he's over there somewhere. It's locked, however, the lock is very corroded and weak. Something else is the chisel. We need the chisel. Let me go in here real quick.
Where is she? Where did she go?
There's the chisel.
No. I won't tell. I'll never tell you.
You're just making things worse. Look, this is no place for a young girl all by herself. She could be hurt or worse. There's no telling what horrors await down there.
Chain jiggle. Hey, bro. I don't know where you're at, but I don't want to. Yeah, whatever. So was that just introducing me to the hammer chisel combo? I guess. The only thing in here was some oil. Okay, sure. We're fine. We're chilling. In that box. In their box. Thank you. Oil. Thank you. We got here. So.
But Mother, I don't want to leave without you.
Hurry,
The hole.
you must go. Find Gabriel, the Outrider, and tell him to alert the King's men.
No, you come too.
Please, we don't have time to make the hole any wider. Someone is coming. Hurry! I'll cover the hole with a bed. Everything will be fine. I promise you.
I was gonna say, I wanted to do some exploration real quick. I haven't looked at everything yet. That's the brute. No. It's solid metal and in good shape. It's no use. Well, I know where I need to go then anyway. I think we found mostly the stuff I need. Oh, the hole is too narrow to slip through. Huh. Heyo. Moving that orb is like pushing a star in the night sky. Nothing's supposed to happen. The shadow isn't some vengeful spirit, it's the universe catching up with itself. You say so. Just check something. Holy shit. A lot of oil got used. A lot of oil got used. What's this? Sorry. Getting a notification on something. Anywho. Yeah, I was gonna say, I remember the tunnel. Absolutely remember the tunnel. Well, I was gonna say, this is the dead end, but I thought you could find goodies. Maybe it's this section of the... If this turns out to not be hard at all and I'm just stupid, I'm gonna feel stupid. I remember the prison block being a fucking not fun section of the game, though. Storage. How many storages does one castle need? And they introduced us to the grunts, or the brute, so that's enough. Shut up. Okay, area cells 3, but I want to go to the other section first. It's been a minute. Or never mind. I won't go over there then. He followed me through the fucking hole. I'm gonna fucking run into the brute, I swear to God. Called it. And nope.
2nd of August, 1839. I have arrived at the village of Altstadt. It's a haven in the midst of a vast forest and the last stop before my final destination, Castle Brennenburg. It's late in the evening, and the outrider, who has been with the coach since Bremen, advised me to wait until morning before I venture further. I've arranged for a bed at Der Müller, the village's only inn, and am now waiting for the sun to rise. I try to sleep, but as I close my eyes, I see the men who fell victim in London. My fear and shame forces me to witness the same scenes over and over. They are dead because of me.
Well, that sucks for him, for past Daniel, but current Daniel has more issues, bigger issues to contend with.
Is he safe? Well, it's for his own.
Oh. No. No. Bad. Stay in there. Stay in there, big boy.
Soon he'll be ready. Let there be enough time.
Thought he knew I was in here. But it wouldn't surprise me. I did just close the door like right after. My guy, can you fuck right off? I'm gonna have to kindly ask you to fuck right off.
He escaped.
It went that way, I
Where
think.
is he now?
I shouldn't make any. Ooh. Look, bro, it's fine. You don't want to come in here.
She deserved it, little bitch.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, he broke the door. Right. Some oil in here. Epic. Oh, and that tinderbox. Nice. Nice. So we got two big boys wandering around in different directions, causing general issue for me. More storage. No torch. And the padlock is in excellent condition. Hey! More chemicals. Okay. 2 more tinderboxes. Chest with some oil, more tinderboxes. And what looks like another sort of chemical jar of sorts. Glass jar. Just a glass jar. Okay. I'm lighting up the hallways. Like, I don't even give a shit. Bro! Can you calm the fuck down? Oh, I'm dead. I'm so dead. Went complete wrong way. He's gonna walk down here. Don't look him in the eye. Don't, you know, just don't look him in the eye. I don't have any sanity potions. Can't do anything about that. Now is not the time to bark, dog. Now is not the time for my boy to bark. You still around the corner, bro? Or did you turn around and go the other way? Not there at the moment. Everything's getting all warbled because of Daniel's decreasing brain. Kitchen. Over here. Place is huge. Dead body. Oil. In that box, give it to me. Thank you. Bye bye, see you later.
Hey, anybody, help!
Yummy bread.
Christ, I don't believe this. Why? I mean, why? What did I do to deserve this? I mean, it can't be. Do I deserve this? It wasn't my fault. Why did he have to go in there? Don't go into burning houses. He should have known better.
I definitely had like 40 tinder boxes or something, because that's a lot of tinder boxes I've used and still having 30 plus.
3rd of August, 1839.
Yeah, found page 2 of the diary.
Fled the world and all its worries.
Ooh.
Brennenburg is a majestic creation perched upon a forest-clad hill with towers reaching well above even the highest pine trees. Following the winding road leading to the gates gives the impression of discovering something forgotten, as if journeying with Marco Polo to the hidden Xanadu. Alexander, the Baron, is a peculiar but gracious man. He seems well versed in worldly matters and is not at all as eccentric as I assumed. My room is exquisite, and I'm confident that no hotel for miles could even hope to match it. As the sun sets on Brennenburg, its fairy tale varnish turns to an eerie gloom. Alexander's strange servants are never far away. They are a quiet lot, and their behavior could only be described as skulking. Alexander seems pleased by my presence. As he puts it, it seems like I got here just in time.
Yeah, sure. Sure you did. Sure Alexander's not lying to you at all. Not like he has, you know, ulterior motives. Dude, this guy just likes to show up in the worst of times. Be a jerk. To go though. I don't know where the brood is either. Okay, kitchen's this way. I think it's where we gotta go. Alright. Sorry about that. Dog was getting super rowdy. Hey, note number 3. Let's pick that up first.
4th of August, 1839. The nightmares woke me in the early morning, and for a moment I forgot where I was. Shortly after, there was a knock on my door. Alexander had heard my screams and asked me to join him in the parlor. As we drank our tea, Alexander began to tell me what he knew. It seems like the orb I found casts a long and dark shadow. It's not only a powerful item, but a dangerous one. Simply by touching it, you invoke the powers within, and if you are too weak to control it, it will devour you. The shadow is a sluggish thing, lagging behind the wielder, killing anyone or anything in its path to reclaim the orb. I said I didn't care about its powers, and that I should throw it away. Alexander advised against this, as I'd still be a part of the path to the orb and eventually suffer death. Having the orb, I would at least have the chance to fight back when the time came. I asked Alexander what he meant when he said he could protect me, and he answered that things can be done, but at a price.
Well, so that answers kind of the question from earlier. Even if he got rid of the orb, he'd still be in the path of it. So... Come on, man. I'm busy. Should have closed that fucking door. Shit. I'm praying he doesn't come all the way back. He is. I'm dead. Don't look. He's there, and I don't want to turn around. I am a rock. I'm a bag of potato. He left. Ow. That's not what I meant to do. Oh, I have acid. I think in theory you could burn both the padlocks, which is probably... Oh, there he is. Probably burn both the padlocks. You could probably go back and get more acid.
Help her! Find a way!
It would do no good. Okay. Gotta be careful. Because he left, but I don't know where he left to. Yeah, I'm hearing him walking. Oh. It would do no good. So is this one I need to go back and get the rusted padlock? Because there was like a rusty one somewhere, wasn't there? There's a tinderbox back there, though, which implies to me that you should be able to... No. It's like maybe if you put some acid in the needle, and then put it in like the lock hole itself. This one? Yeah. Entrance to the cistern. Well, I probably missed some stuff, but it is what it is. I'm not getting all the tinder boxes. Know that much now. Oh man, the cistern. I've made a lot of progress in this game. Maybe it's a lot shorter than I remembered.
So you use the drain sewers as a means of transport?
Yes, divert water from an underground spring and are quite spacious. It seemed only natural to incorporate it into the overall structure.
But we won't be using it.
Not today. The flow is seasonal, and when the spring runs dry, the damp tunnels produce a rather poisonous type of fungi. There is an antidote, of course, but we won't be bothering with it today. Come, this way instead. We're almost there.
Alright. Lever stuck, its gears need to be greased. Budge. Yep. The ladder. We need to throw a rock at it, right? No? Maybe not. Oil drainage. Oh. Type of oil. You know what? Made a lot of progress. Maybe I'd come back later to Amnesia tonight. I think we're gonna stop right now. We're gonna stop here for now. Maybe play a little DBD. But like I said, we made some progress. We had a lot of fun so far visiting the game. Let's switch it up real quick. Let me turn the music on. I'm gonna go to